Hello, everyone. My name is Adrian Matos. I'm going to be presenting my research day's topic to you all. It's on crime data from 2020 to the present. And this data deals with the city of Los Angeles in California. And this sort of data collects criminal acts committed by various offenders and categorizes key variables that pertain to their activity, their identification, and the demographic data. I obtained this data from the data.gov website. I'll show you to all right now. So this is the actual website once you access it. It's just a great place to do research, and there's just so much data that you can find here. This number right here, circle it to you. 309,479 data sets available. Wow, that's just a lot. And this is, again, a great place to do research. And whatever interests you, you can guarantee that you'll find a data set that you want to do research on. Anyway, turning back to the presentation, I think you'll find this presentation interesting because I have an interest in this discipline, and I studied criminal justice as an undergraduate student. So I'm very intelligent on this topic. Preview of the data set, pulling it up right now. So there's just a lot of data to work with here. We have close to over 1 million rows. As you can see, I'm just scrolling down here. Yeah, we have just a little over 1 million rows, 1,004,848 rows to be exact, and 28 columns to work with, which is a lot. And fortunately, I was able to sift through the data and get my key variables I want to do further research on. And I'll show you all my key variables that I selected. So we have state reported, criminal code description, victim sex, victim descent, status description, victim age, and race. So total of 6 variables. And this is just all the data. As you can see, there's quite a lot of numbers here. So I now present to you my graphs. And as you can see on the top left, the very first graph is just a regular bar chart. This deals with the number of crimes committed, and as you can see, Hispanics is the leading race in this case, and they're close to 45%. And second is whites, which is close to 31%. And African Americans close to 21%. And Asians is close to 3%. This is 100%. To the right of that, we have juvenile and adult crimes, which is just shows you how many crimes have been committed between the two sexes, males and females. So for males, we have 346 crimes, females 262 crimes for juveniles, 38, and females 8,545 for adults. So again, very similar, but it's not very good representation because it's just very close. And here we have and to the next graph, we have a stacked bar chart, which is very similar to the first one that I've mentioned. It just gives you a different view of the data and a clear breakdown of each category. And to the next graph, juvenile adult crime stacked column chart. We have males and females again, and being categorized as juveniles and adults. This is not really the best depiction of the data shown here, but it's just another graph that displays the data in a different way. Here we have a 100% stacked bar chart, and quite similar to the previous ones, but it's just a different representation. Here we have juvenile adult crimes stacked. We have a 100% stacked column chart. Now this is my favorite graph because this gives you a clear breakdown between the two sexes with juveniles and adults. And it gives you a clear percentage as well. So for males, 57% and females, 43% under juveniles, males, 50% and females, 50% for adults. And to the right of that, we have changing crime data from the years 2020 to 2024. And starting with 2020, as we all know, we dealt with COVID and many other issues, personal issues, mostly related to finances and other things of that nature. And crime has steadily increased over the years, leading until 2022, where crime just slightly decreased and then took a huge drop after the year 2023. I'm not sure the reason why it dropped so much, but it's I was quite surprised to see that huge drop in numbers. And next graph that we worked with is the status of crimes from 2020 to 2024. I've categorized the statuses between investigation continued, a juvenile arrest, other, which just describes whether the case should go forward or not, adult arrest, adult other, and juvenile other. And I've made another pie chart out of the first one, and it shows you a clear breakdown here. The numbers are very small and minute compared to the first one, but it's still very insignificant compared to the very first one here, which is 80%. And as well as the adult arrest, which is close to 9%, and adult other 11%. Anyway, this is a chart right here is an area chart. It shows the number of crimes committed by districts. So the highest one is Central, which is 69,671, and the lowest one being Foothill, 33,129. This is not very not very helpful graph, but it just shows you a clear breakdown of the number of crimes committed by each district. And moving on to my pivot tables and charts, I created two pivot tables and two charts here. So the first one deals with the year 2024 regarding a specific location in California, number of crimes, juveniles, and of course the year 2024. So the first value here, 41,280, is the number of crimes that have been committed, and 1,856 for juveniles and 134,093 for the year 2024. And to the right of that, juveniles and adults racial crime data. This is a very good chart to work with because it gives you a clear view of the number of crimes between the two sexes, males and females, and it gives you a combined total. So for the race, there's 63,136 crimes, and for juveniles, 8,784, and adults, 8,807 for the combined, which is quite substantial. So that is all I have to really share with you. And I really do hope you enjoyed this presentation. And if you'd like to get in contact with me, you can either email me. I'll show you my email. 1 second. Yeah, you can email me at this email address here. And you can either call or text me at this number located right here. Yeah, that's about it, everyone. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.